What's up, folks? I'm Mark. That is Adam. In this video, we're going to be talking about a highly anticipated coaster of 2020 called Candymonium. Mm-hmm. It's located in Hershey, Pennsylvania, where the chocolate flows like wine.
Yes, it does.
Dumb and Dumber reference.
Yeah.
And we're going to rate it at the end of this video with this floor right here with the chocolate face.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10. He's been eating candy bars like Augustus Glump. Is that his name?
Augustus Glump?
Yeah, so...
He does all the chocolates.
So, Hershey, Pennsylvania, it's a cool town. They got Hershey Kisses for their streetlights.
And a Jersey Mike's.
And a Jersey Mike's downtown. We ate at it. It's pretty good. So, yeah. We're going to be talking about Candymonium. We're going to give you the stats of it and our thoughts on it and everything.
Shut your mouth. Here's the stats. It has a height of 210 feet.
Yeah, it
has
does.
a drop of 210 feet at a lofty 77 degrees, folks.
Yeah.
A length of 4,636 feet, a top speed of 76 miles per hour, and a duration of 2 minutes and 26 seconds.
Yeah, those are solid stats.
It's very, very, very B&M Hyper-ish.
Yeah, it has all the staples of the B&M Hyper. And now, Candemonium is the tallest coaster in Hershey now, correct?
Skyrush is 200 on the nose. This is 210.
Right. Yeah, so he beat it by 10 feet.
It did.
Yeah.
I guess we can talk about the area, which is located in their brand new Chocolatetown area.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
With their new entrance. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm telling you, pictures and videos don't do it justice. Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's impressive.
They did an amazing job. Just amazing job. You know, when you first walk in, you see the big Hershey Kiss fountain with a nice little helix turn around it, wrapped around. Then you walk around, you see all these brand new buildings, and then you turn around in the Candemonium Plaza. It has this amazing Candemonium sign.
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh,
in person, it's giant too. It's so cool looking.
It is.
Yeah.
And inside the station is actually the queue line. It's actually inside the entire building, and you kind of work your way up.
Yeah, the queue is mostly beneath where you load onto the train. So it's cool. Like, you're completely covered from the sun.
You really are.
So on a hot day, that's nice.
Yeah, and it has like candy wrappers, I guess you could say. Like, it has like the logos of all like the Hershey stuff, like the Reese's, the Twizzlers, the Kisses.
Yeah.
So on and so forth.
It's very candy themed.
They went all out.
To the extreme. And then another thing I like about is when you're finally going up the stairs up to the loading platform, they're playing like dance music, and then they have all these like colorful LED lights and like the stairwells.
It's tripping balls, man.
it's like a dance party in there.
It really is.
But it's cool. I mean, it's better than just like concrete slab walls and nothing. So yeah,
it's very colorful.
Yeah,
and then
very
you got
colorful. 3
trains. You got the Hershey Kiss blue train, you got the Reese's orange train, and you got the Twizzlers red train.
Yeah, Reese's my favorite. Looks sharp.
I agree. I'm a red fan though.
Twizzlers look good too. Yeah.
I guess let's talk about the ride.
Yeah. So like we said earlier, the ride it's pretty common with a lot of the other B&M Hypers.
Sure.
Like to me, it's kind of similar to Intimidator or Carowinds.
I would say Intimidator, Behemoth are the closest comparisons.
Yes.
I believe they both have hammerhead turnarounds too, don't they?
Yep.
I guess going over the ride a little bit, so you drop down the 210-foot drop, which is a very nice drop.
It is.
You really
good.
You really do, with the clamshells, you really do float for quite a ways down there.
And here's a rider tip. Stick your waist way out when they're checking you, so with the clamshell, that way they won't jam it down, and then you scoot your butt back.
And you're loose as a goose.
Loose as a goose. Ready for some floater air.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And speaking of floater air, after that drop, you hit that 169, gets a nice floater there.
Yep.
Drop down into the hammerhead, you turn around, and then you hit the dreaded first trim. There are, count them, 2 trims on this ride, and they are both functional.
So you get
I thought we went the first time.
The first time, actually the first airtime hill, after the hammerhead, it was turned off.
Right. The only trim was like right before going around the fountain, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you drop down that drop, you go into a little small camelback, and you kind of go around the helix. And then another really cool part is when you're exiting that helix, you drop down, it turns 270 degrees, and you
that part is really cool. Yeah. Yep.
Then you drop down into like a small little, like almost like a smaller camelback, and that's where the second trim is.
Yeah.
Right before you go in the helix over the fountain. So yeah, the first time we rode it, just that one was turned on.
Good
The second time we
sir.
rode it, they had them both on.
Which is always a bummer.
It is because it really drops. Drops the quality.
You can
of the
really
ride.
feel it. Like, so I'm a big fan of the B&M Hypers. I love
me
all
too.
of them. I think anytime you ride a B&M Hyper, a new one, you kind of know going into it what to expect.
Sure.
And this one was very much the same. I knew I was gonna like it because the B&M coasters are fun, they're comfortable, and so I mean, nothing on the coaster was mind blowing to me.
No.
But it was really solid.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's a really good. We've been on pretty much every B&M Hyper in North America.
Yeah.
And they're all great. Like you always want them. I always want to ride them.
Yeah.
But as you ride them more and more, as we rode all of them, they all start to feel the same.
Right.
So like, if you maybe for first time riders on hypers, this is gonna blow their minds. Somebody like us has been on like 10 of these things. They're all pretty similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a darn good ride. I mean, if B&M does the same thing forever, they're always going to be great, like really good rides. It's such an easy coaster to make.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be good.
Right. And I will say with this one thing that sets B&M Hypers apart a lot of the times is the setting. And this one is a great setting because when you leave the station, you go up the hill, you kind of drop out, you leave the park, so you're kind of going into more of a wooded area. You go over a river, like creek bed a couple times, helixing around the fountain. There's a lot of like really cool elements that make this ride like more unique than other B&M Hypers. So that bumps the score up a little bit for me.
It's a beautiful area. I mean, it looks amazing. And it's not even all the way done yet either because of COVID. They just sort of slow down
a little bit behind, but it's beautiful.
It is.
Yes. Are we ready to rate it?
I am ready.
1 to 10?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, I'm going to go first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10.
That's fair.
It's a great B&M Hyper coaster. It's one of the better ones in my opinion. It's not my favorite B&M Hyper, but it's one of my favorites. It's probably top 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It's really solid.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
This is one of the ones where I wish we did quarters. Mm-hmm. So I always have to think about rounding up or rounding down.
Yeah.
This is a very good coaster. There is nothing wrong with it at all. But I guess it goes back to like I was explaining earlier. I've been on so many of these now that I always have fun. I'm always smiling, but they just don't like blow me away. Like a perfect like when we roll into the brake run, I'm like, that was good.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, oh my god.
Right.
It just that was good.
Right.
So if I could, I would give it an 8.25, but I can't.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go down to an 8. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Mm-hmm. It is absolutely great. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
It's about middle of the road B&M Hyper to me. 8 out of 10.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at The Chain Lift. We have a podcast on iTunes and Spreaker. Mm-hmm. We have some shirts for sale on our Teespring shirt site. We do. You can find the link on our Twitter account. Check out Airtime Misfits for some defunct coaster stuff that I do on the side. Yep. I think that's everything.
Not everything.
I was going to say subscribe and like the video.
That's not, I don't care about
comment.
that. I don't care about that.
Okay.
What is your favorite Hershey product?
Oh, okay. Three Musketeers isn't a Hershey product, is it?
You're wasting people's valuable time.
I'll just say...
we were just at the park. They're wiping your face everywhere you walk.
Is it York Peppermint Patty?
I believe it is, actually.
I'm going to say York. And I'm going to go on a limb and say that's a Hershey product.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. I think so, too.
And if it's not, I'm not going to fix this. Mine's Reese's.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See ya. All right, bye.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.